Murakami turns loneliness into neon magic. This novel refuses to let reality stay ordinary. Where we rejoin the narrator. The story picks up years after the sheepman's cryptic warning. Our unnamed narrator now writes freelance pieces and coasts through Tokyo's buzzing consumer landscape. He sleeps with strangers, shops aimlessly, and feels haunted by the sudden disappearance of Kiki. Murakami anchors the ennui in vivid details: cheap hotels, lit vending machines, soulless ad copy. Yet a phone call crackles through the lull, urging him back to the Dolphin Hotel. That hotel once housed the sheep man, a shaggy oracle muttering about connections and shoveling snow. Now the building has become a glossy theme hotel, erasing its grim past behind soft lighting. The narrator senses corporate sheen masking something deeper, stickier, perhaps metaphysical. Murakami's Tokyo feels simultaneously tangible and dreamlike, inviting us to inspect every blinking billboard. This section sets the stage, reminding readers of a wild sheep chase without heavy exposition. The city itself becomes a character, humming with desire, dread, and dislocated identity. He wanders Shinjuku nights, noticing how neon reflections smear the rain like watercolor accidents. That visual uncertainty mirrors his internal haze, fusing setting and psyche with elegant simplicity. Characters who refuse normality. Every companion lives slightly left of reality. Yuki, a precocious 13-year-old, rides shotgun on road trips yet barely speaks. She senses vibrations others miss, reading psychic weather like surfers read waves. Her mother, Aim, shoots avant-garde photos that freeze moments between breath and breakdown. Yumiyoshi, the new hotel clerk, toggles between cheerful service and existential panic. Her romance with the narrator crackles because both distrust the boundaries of their own skins. The sheepman returns, blurring across corridors like radio static given shag and hooves. Murakami delights in contrasting their oddities with banal 1980s pop culture references. Ricky Lee Jones' lyrics float beside vending machine jingles, creating tonal whiplash that entertains. These character sketches matter because the novel prioritizes vibe over linear, clockwork plotting. If you crave believable souls, Murakami gives you phantoms wearing Walkman headphones. Detective Bookish, a cameo holdover, represents rationality but barely explains the cosmic strangeness. Even the narrator's ex-wife flickers briefly, a reminder of conventional life he cannot rejoin. Themes: connection in echo chambers. Loneliness vibrates through every surreal hallway. Murakami writes loneliness like a bass line, always present beneath melody, sometimes shaking crockery. Phones ring unanswered, messages misheard, and characters wonder whether language itself betrays emotion. Still, the narrator keeps dancing, literally following imaginary beats through city streets. Dancing becomes an embodied demand. Keep moving or disappear into shadow markets of forgetting. Commercial Japan supplies surfaces, arcades, shopping arcades, pachinko parlors, yet intimacy hides in unswept corners. Murakami critiques consumerism without moral lecturing. He simply shows transactions failing to fill voids. Dream sequences bleed into business trips, underlining how capitalism repackages dreams for quick sale. The novel whispers, connection happens only when you abandon maps and dance towards static. That thesis resonates even louder in our algorithmic era, making the book feel prescient. Reading it now, you sense Twitter scrolls and dating apps lurking behind rotary phones. Music, especially 1960s soul, serves as shared language when spoken words collapse. Dancers communicate by rhythm, not narrative, foreshadowing the novel's structural intentions. Isolation remains the gravitational force, but small gestures create constellations of fleeting warmth. Verdict: why it still thrums. The novel triumphs through mood, not meticulous engineering. If you need airtight plotting, you may leave frustrated, like stepping off a malfunctioning escalator. But surrender to impressionistic storytelling, and you'll collect emotional souvenirs difficult to label. Murakami's prose, in Birnbaum's translation, remains crisp, witty, and occasionally gutting. He nails existential jokes, like describing middle age as a hobby with no guidebook. Set pieces sparkle: an aquarium at night, an Icelandic bar, a snowbound Hokkaido highway. Sound design matters. You almost hear the muffled club bass while reading silent pages. Weaknesses include repetitive breast descriptions and occasional rambling digressions about hotel coffee. Yet the flaws feel human, like smudges on a beloved vinyl record. Closing the book, I felt oddly hopeful, as if possibility hid inside broken elevators. For readers chasing Murakami's signature blend of melancholy and pop sparkle, this remains essential. I reread passages simply to enjoy their cadence, like loops on a cherished mixtape. Few novels invite such sonic rereading, which perhaps explains its cult longevity. Closing pages hum like a record's run-out groove, leaving silence charged with meaning. Check out the full written review linked below for deeper analysis and favorite quotes.